Welcome to the Learning Music Hub Musical Instruments. Discover the different devices for producing musical sounds, whether it can be an stringed, wind, brass, or a percussive instrument. In Lesson 24, we will be learning about the 15 strange musical instruments around the world. If you want to learn about musical instruments quickly, you may always refer to this video and follow on all of our lessons. There are some instruments that have not previously seen, heard, and really unfamiliar. Some of them have a pleasant sounds, and some has a horrible sound. Thereby, we can say that there's no shortage of instruments that really look strange. We have collected some examples of the most rare musical instruments in the world and tried to hear its strange sound. Number 15. Toha is a circular-shaped harp having 44 strings divided into two sections. Two musicians facing each other play with the tip of their fingers or nails. The country of origin is South Angola. Number 14. Stylophone is a small electronic analog stylus musical keyboard. The sound produces by touching the printed metal keyboard with a stylus. Each note is being connected to a voltage Stroh oscillator via different value resistor, thus closing a circuit. Other controls were a power switch and a vibrato control on the front panel beside the keyboard. This is from Dop-Rec, London. Number 13. Crwth consists of a simple box construction with a flat, fretless fingerboard and 6 gut strings. According to Wiki Encyclopedia, the sound box or resonator was in the shape of an inverted U, carved as a single unit and were made from a block of maple or sycamore. The soundboard or belly, a separate piece, the upper surface nearest the strings, was most often made of soft wood, and the bridge was usually made of cherry or some other fruit wood. 2 sound holes or circle openings about an inch to an inch and a quarter in a diameter were cut into soundboard to allow pulsating air from the sound box to escape and strengthen the tone. This instrument was founded in the United Kingdom, Welsh. Thereby, this instrument is popular around the country, including the England, Ireland, and Celtics. Number 12. Hum, also known as a handpan, was an idiophone musical instrument. It was constructed from two half shells of deep-drawn, nitrided steel sheet glued together, at the rim leaving the stone hollowed and creating the shape of a convex lens. The top side, which is called ding, has a center note hammered into it, and also 7 or 8 tone fields hammered around the center. The bottom, which is called gu, is a plain surface that has a rolled hole in the center with a tuned note that can be created when the rim is struck. This strange instrument is from Switzerland. Number 11. Hydraulophone or water pipe organ is a tuned acoustic musical instrument played by a direct physical contact with water or may possibly sometimes other fluids wherein the sound is generated or affected hydraulically. The sound is produced by the same hydraulic fluid in contact with the player's fingers. This is usually played by a person or persons who have a low vision and may have a sensory exploration upon using this musical instrument. Hydraulophones use water flow sound producing mechanisms. They have a user interface which is blocking water jets to produce sound. Hydraulophone was originated and engineered in Canada. Number 10. Yaybahar. This instrument uses drums, coiled springs, and only 2 strings to create sound. 2 frame drums are connected to a long spring, which in turn is connected to a tall neck with 2 strings. Upon plucking or bowing the strings, the vibrations travel along the coil to the drums. This strange instrument was originated in Turkey. Number 9. Wheelharp is a stringed musical instrument with bowed string controlled using a motor and a keyboard. The foot-controlled motor creates friction with strings to create continuous musical sounds when the keys are pressed. According to the Wall Street Journal, it looks like and works like a cross between a harpsichord and a hurdy-gurdy. A motor-driven wheel spins, rubbing against strings when the player depresses a key. This instrument debuted in California, United States of America. Number 8. friction harp is a 12-tone musical instrument having the G as the lowest note at the top of the treble clef. The rod is approximately 12 feet long. It is comprised of a set of 12 tuned aluminum tubes that fit into a wood strip with a metal thumb screws to hold the tubes in place. The wood strip is supported by a collapsible metal frame, accessioned with a pair of tan cotton gloves, a jar of rosin, and wooden storage box. This instrument was invented in Chicago, Illinois, United States of America. Number 7. Nyckelharpa is a strange stringed instrument or a chordophone which is similar to a fiddle or a big viol. Its keys are attached to tangents by which, when a key is depressed, serve as frets to change the pitch of the string. This strange instrument has 12 sympathetic strings that ran below the primary bowed strings. Nyckelharpa originated in Sweden. Number 6. Hyperbass flute is another strange and extremely rare, largest and lowest pitch instrument among the flute family, approximately 26 feet or 8 meters in length. It was made of PVC and wood materials. The large tone holes were made from the standard T fittings, but without keys. These are covered with the palms of the hands. This instrument originated in Italy. Number 5. Musical ice is a man-made ice that went to an expedition of instrument-making process. There were ice violin, ice guitar, ice percussion, ice flutes, ice harp, and ice trumpets were invented, including the stage and amphitheater. The temperature of 15 to 20 degrees below zero helps in the accuracy of sound. The player has to warm up before playing the instrument. The delicate sound of ice instruments adapts to how much you can play before no longer feeling your hands. These instruments were invented and founded in Sweden. Number 4. Stroh violin, also called Stroh viols, is a strange stringed instrument that is mechanically amplified by a metal resonator and attach its body. Therefore, this instrument is a sub-amplified variation on the classic violin design with a resonating metal body and horn. This instrument was patented in United Kingdom, England, London. Number 3. Barrel organ, or Orgue de roue in French and Strabenogel in German, is a mechanical musical instrument that has the musical notes encoded in an arrangement of metal pins in a wooden barrel or cylinder. This instrument is activated by a person turning a hand crank, which both powers single full bellows that provides air and also rotates the cylinder that engages the mechanism that sends the air through specific pipes. This strange instrument was invented in London and later moved in Italy. It was also widely used in France and Germany. Number 2. Trembita, or a long trumpet, is an alpine horn wind instrument made of hollowed halves of spruce wood and bound with birch bark, conical in shape in general, with a metal or horn mouthpiece at the narrow end, approximately 1 to 3 meters in length, having a musical range of over 2 octaves. This instrument is of the Ukrainian origin. Number 1. Glass harp is an strange musical instrument played by rubbing moistened or chalked fingers around the rim of the glasses. Each glass is tuned to a different pitch, either by grinding each goblet to the specified pitch, in which case the tuning is invariable, or by filling the glass with water until the desired pitch is achieved. This musical instrument originally from Ireland. Take advantage of this best and free music app only here in YouTube. Learning Music Hub, Musical Instrument. An animated approach, made clear and easy to understand. You can possess all these music lessons. Just click like, subscribe, and click on the bell button so that you can always get updated with all of our great music lessons that's coming in your way. Thank you.